people. That was weird. A lot of you guys suggested that I do a video talking about how I save money on makeup, and I mean, like, I barely mentioned in my last video, and then like a whole bunch of people commented like, do that video, and I'm like, okay, calm down, I'll do it, okay, calm down, okay. So I thought I would do that as quickly as possible because you guys seem very eager, and I know it's always good to have like more tips on how to save money on makeup, especially high-end makeup, because I like high-end makeup. I just do. It works for me. I don't feel ashamed. I mean, I'm not gonna buy a Burberry eyeshadow because that's just fucking unnecessary. But I like an expensive blush every now and then. And I'm not rich, so any way that I can save is good. So the first way that I like to save is that I subscribe to every single freaking deal website. Rulala, Idly, Ebates, Outlook. Get on their mailing list to see when there's sales. Outlook literally has new things all the time, and while they don't always have a lot of things that I would like. I mean, they sometimes they'll have like the balm. They have the balm on there right now. They'll have NYX, they'll have Urban Decay. They'll have a lot of products on there that you might be like oogling over and you're like, oh, I wanted to buy that blush. Oh, it's 30% off on Outlook, cool. It's good to subscribe to those even if they don't have a lot of things that you like. There might be something that you wanted and it'll be on there. Like, a few months ago they had Face Atelier on there. It's few and far between, at least on Outlook, but once in a while they'll have really good sales and it's good to keep track of those. I mean, it's not like it costs any money to subscribe to those mailing lists. And along with that, I know Temptalia does like a weekly sale like roundup on her blog. She'll have like all the sales like Ulta and Sephora and Clinique and Nordstrom and Macy's, and have all of the like the deals or like the free gift with purchase type things. So it's good just to check up on there to like see what things are having a sale. I rarely buy things that aren't on sale. Like, I went to the Body Shop the other day and they were having a 50% off the like moisture cream and night cream, and I was like, well, that's what I use, so I'm gonna buy that now because why not? And another sale thing that is helpful, wait for the friends and family sales, because friends and family sales are inevitable and it always happens around the same time. So say if you want like the Urban Decay Vice palette right now, which I really want, wait until the Sephora Friends and Family sale or the Urban Decay Friends and Family sale. It's always 20% off. Wait for the sales. Just be patient. I do splurge on myself every once in a while. Like, I'm wearing my Chanel lipstick today, and I have like a Chanel eyeshadow base thing, and like I bought myself a $24 mascara from Laura Mercier. But a lot of times when I do splurge, I only buy like one thing at a time. So when you give yourself that item that you want to go buy, that little, like, that day where you're like, I'm having a shitty day and I want retail therapy, if there's something expensive that you want to buy, only buy one thing. And also, back to sales, just sales, that's my 2 cents. Because I do subscribe to the Sephora mailing list, and sometimes I will get a thing where it's like, 100-point perk is really good right now, or 500-point perk. I love getting my perks, okay? When I do go to the Sephora website, the first thing I click on is the clearance section, and if there's anything in the clearance that I don't want, I will close out of the website. So showing restraint and looking at the clearance section, because sometimes they will have some cool things on clearance, and it's usually a much better clearance section than Ulta, because Ulta's clearance section sucks. Don't make yourself buy something. If you went to the mall, you're like, I want to go to the mall today, and like you go to like Forever 21, that was the worst example. If you go to like Aldo or something and you went for a pair of shoes, you're like, I'm gonna walk into Sephora. Just because you went to the mall doesn't mean you have to buy something. Don't go into a store thinking that you have to buy something just because you walked into that store. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, you walked in, you have to buy something. It's not like the gas station where you have to go use the bathroom, like customers only. You can walk in and out without buying anything, it's fine. Another site that I go to that I have an item in the cart there right now that I want to buy, All Cosmetics Wholesale. They have so much stuff, you guys. All Cosmetics Wholesale and then Sweet 7 Beauty, they're like connected, and they have like tons and tons of products on like clearance, and they have a ton of discontinued products that you can get. They're not like they're not cheap discontinued products, like you still have to spend money, but it's not like you're gonna spend $50 on a discontinued MAC blush on eBay. Like you'll maybe spend like $30 on a discontinued MAC blush. Like they have thousands of things on that website. It's like they just took all the CCOs in the whole country and just put it on a website. With the Sweet 7 Beauty, they have like Lime Crime products and Z palettes and Sugar Pill products and OCC products. You can get the old packaging and the OCC lip tars on that website for cheaper than the new packaging. It's the same formula, but just a different container. But you can like share a cart for both of those websites. Like if you want like a Z palette and then like a discontinued MAC eyeshadow, you can buy them all in the same place, even though they're technically two separate websites. So All Cosmetics Wholesale is a really good place to go. And then probably the most important thing in terms of saving, most of the items that are high-end that I don't buy necessarily because I'm like brand loyal to like NARS or Urban Decay or MAC or whatever. I usually will buy things high-end when I literally can't find anything similar in the drugstore. One of the MAC lipsticks that I really like is Up the Amp. But I have Revlon Berry Hot, the super lustrous one, because it's basically the same thing. Look for dupes. If there's anything that you like in Sephora or like the high-end stuff that you want, look online for dupes. You can get the same pink blush. Like, there is literally a NYX dupe. NYX blush in Angel is the same as MAC Well Dressed. NYX, you will guarantee find a lot of like MAC dupes in it because they have so many freaking colors. And e.l.f. blushes, there are a ton of them that are dupes for NARS blushes. So if you can find things in the drugstore that are the same, if it's like just a little bit less pigmented for a friggin' $3 blush than a $27 blush, go for the $3 blush because you're gonna save yourself $24. If you wanna buy something high-end, buy it because it's incredibly unique. Like, that's why I bought the Laura Mercier Burgundy mascara, because they don't have those in the drugstore. They just don't. A couple of good brands that are pretty cheap and are pretty much on par with like high quality stuff. There's Sleek Makeup, that's out of the UK, but Americans can still order it online. NYX Wet n Wild eyeshadows are prime examples of drugstore high quality because they're just awesome. Revlon lipsticks. NYX has good eyeshadows. NYX has good blushes. NYX lipsticks are good, but they're really creamy and they don't last very long. Like, buying things in the drugstore, I mean, while I have a lot of high-end stuff, but I just have a lot of makeup in general, buying things in the drugstore will save you a lot of money. Like, don't buy high-end lip liners. Just don't. Don't buy high-end mascaras unless you can get them for like 50% off. If you're gonna buy things high-end, buy high-end blushes, high-end eyeshadows, and high-end lipsticks. And high-end foundations. That's one thing that I'll tell you. If you have sensitive skin, splurge on your foundation because it is literally just going all over your face. So if spending a lot of money on makeup is not something that you like to do and you just want to spend a lot on like one thing, splurge on your foundation. I think that's all I got for you today, guys. Can't think of anything else. If you guys have any tips, leave them in the comments section because I'm sure there will be a lot of people who would enjoy those tips, especially me. I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys!